I said, okay, who is it? He said, man, this is the second son of our king. And I said, what? A car dealer's life is full of stories, and I had a situation which really surprised me. Everything started with the first Moosey stick I bought. It was a yellow one, which I bought from Czech Republic. I was very excited about that car. It was an amazing car, worked properly. So I got a really big fan of the Murcielago. So I told a friend about it, that the Murcielago market is growing up and up. And at that time, my brother Alex sold the Murcielago SV to Ed. So for me, it felt like you need to buy another Murcielago. The market starts to creeping up. One day, a friend called me and said, man, there is that Murcielago. It might be a stick one. Do you want to see, maybe you want to buy it? I said, yes, let's go there. We can check the car. We went over, I saw the car. It was in, I would not say like bad condition, but the car was wrapped in an ugly color. There were some issues on the right passenger side window, and that's it. The engine directly started, no lights on, all books were there, so everything was fine. But I think most of the people who wanted to buy that car were shocked by the wrap and a scratch on the side. But for me, I think it wasn't that big things. I think it was a nice deal to buy that car and refurbish it by myself with my partners. So we started that project. 2 months later, I got a call from another friend. Hey, there is another Murcielago stick in Munich, which is in Blue Hera. The first car was originally Azura Aquaris, and the other car was Blue Hera. And he called me and said, you are Lamborghini guys. Are you interested in that car? I told him directly, let me go there, let me check the car, and maybe it's something for me. Next day I sit in the car because I knew the price is fine. And there were some other guys who tried to buy that car, and I directly started to see it. It was a very nice guy who showed me the car, checked the car, and we agreed on the price, and I bought that one as well. So I was the lucky owner of two stick Murcielago. The one was 02 and the other one was 03. The Blue Hera one was the shown car from Excalibur Frankfurt, at that time the dealership in Frankfurt for Lamborghini. As I said, it was in amazing condition. I finished up both cars, brought it to this dealership in Frankfurt for service. We made that paint work and everything, so the car were finished in a proper way. I put one of them as an advertise on the internet. I offered the Azura Aquaris on mobile.de, and I got a call one day and somebody told me, hey, I'm interested in your Murcielago. I'm looking for a friend, and can you tell me more about the car? I told him, yeah, sure. I will send you a WhatsApp with the history about it and send you some pictures. I already made an inspection at Lamborghini with that inspection sheet that you can see everything's working, every light is working, no lights on the dashboard, and so on. I sent that over to him, and he directly told me, okay, I will come back to you. I will speak with my friend who's interested in that car, and I will tell you what is our thinking about it. Then I told him, okay, great, I will wait for you, but there's another car I own. Maybe it's something for him as well as an option. I thought maybe that or that one. He told me directly, okay, send it over. I will check it for you. I sent him again the Blue Hera one, also with the inspection sheet from Lamborghini and everything. And 1 day later or 2 days later, he came back to me and said, hey, we are interested in both cars. And I was surprised. I said, okay, why somebody wants to buy two Murcielago sticks? And I asked him, are you serious? He said, yes, we trust in the Murcielagos. We heard about the market is growing up, and we want to own these cars. I said, it's a good idea. I have the same feeling, so this is why I bought these cars. I will make you a price for both cars. So I gave him my offer, and he agreed on that one. I really was surprised because I never had that situation. I had some package deals on cars, but I will tell you, it was a kind of easy deal because everything was prepared. The guys were very serious, very smart guys. It felt very nice. He sent me over a passport and told me, please write the invoice on that name. I will send it over to my friend and he will pay you out. I sent that passport, or I sent a message to my Bahrain friend. The request came out from Bahrain, and I sold my friend from Bahrain the passport and I said, hey, do you know that guy? He's asking for two cars. He tells me he wants to buy both. And he said, I know that guy. But the passport is expired, by the way. You need to have the current one. I said, okay, I will ask again and I will come back to you. So I asked him, hey man, the passport is expired. Can you please send me your current passport with the right date on it? He said, yeah, it was my fault. No, 2 seconds later, I had the right one. Directly sent it to my friend again. I said, So what do you think about that guy? Do you think he's serious? He said, man, he is serious. If you really sell that car to him, he's serious, and you can be sure the money will come. I said, okay, who is it? He said, man, this is the second son of our king. And I said, what? I was very surprised. I said, okay, this is the reason why somebody is doing that deal for him. He's too busy to buy cars for himself, I think. I was very excited about that, to hear that. I told my girlfriend about that and nobody else, or maybe my brother Alex, but I never told somebody about that story until everything was finished. I prepared the contract and everything, and on Friday morning I went to Vienna in Austria just for a nice weekend with my girlfriend, and I sent over the contract to that guy who took care about the deal, and I told him, check everything please, if it's fine, check the terms of delivery and everything, and you can come back to me and then we can finish it. He said, yeah, it's fine. I spoke to him, everything's cool. He signed it, sent it back, and then he said, send me the invoice for the payment. It was, I can remember, I never had that before. It was a Sunday, but as everybody knows, Sunday is a Sunday just in Europe. It isn't a Sunday in Bahrain or Saudi Arabia. It's there, I think that it's their Monday at that time. So I sent him the invoice. I was in the hotel room, wrote the invoice, sent him the invoice over. I wanted to start to a concert. Directly, he replied me, okay, I got the invoice, I will send it to his office. It was about 5 minutes later in the taxi. He called me, he said, hey, please check your account, I think we already sent it. And I checked my account. It was not longer than 10 minutes after I wrote the invoice and sent it over to Bahrain, and I was in Austria, and I checked my phone and I said, okay, man, this is how it could work. This is how it can work. In Germany, you have to wait 1-2 days until an amount of that goes over to somebody else. The why it takes such a long time. But at that time, I checked my account and said, man, okay, it's there. Amazing. I told him, you can pick up the car on Monday directly. Please send me a transport company who take care about that car. And thank you very much for that amazing deal. I was very happy about it. And I had a nice concert for sure. It was about, I think, 1 or 2 weeks later, he picked up the car and they flew the cars over to Bahrain. And I was at the Lamborghini dealership main event at that day. And I sat on the bar and I got a voice message from that guy who took care about the deal over 2 minutes. And I was like, wow, 2 minutes. That looks like something happened. And I can tell you, because I prepared the cars very well, I gave them over to a detailer, I spent a lot of money, that they will receive a perfect car. And I was very proud about that voice message because he told me, man, the customer is very happy about the cars. They are amazing. The conditions are great. The one car battery was empty. They charged it and it directly worked. And they drove the cars to his collection. And he said, we are very excited about these cars, very proud to bought them. And the colors are amazing. So it was the end of a deal. I was very happy about it. And some month later, or just a year later, I met that guy, Kevin, that photographer from Paris, Kevin van Kampenhoed, and he told me that he's a friend of their owner. And he told me, yeah, I know these cars. I know that you sold it to him and they are still in the collection. And it was a moment I was proud again because he really enjoyed the cars. I think you can imagine as a car dealer, and as we know, we have everyday different situation. I wish every customer would be that serious and that easy and that happy to receive a car like that.
Successful car purchasing is all about knowing your buying power and being able to move quickly. And the best way to do that is getting pre-qualified with Premier Financial Services. Call one of these numbers, speak to one of their representatives, fill out their application, and then you'll know exactly how much car you can buy. You'll approach a seller, tell them you're already qualified, you've got your simple lease set up from Premier Financial, and you'll be able to close very, very quickly. That's why Premier is one of the most powerful partners in the world of exotic car financing, and that's why I turn to them every time I go out and try to buy something crazy.